So what up, man? He did it, man. LeBron did it, man. He beat him. What you got to say about that?
Yeah, LeBron. Shit, LBJ. Man, you know, you got to give it up to him, bro. You know, I've been a LeBron fan for a minute, you know, to be honest with you.
I'm not a fan.
But he just now started playing at the sense of urgency, like to top him as a king, I feel. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this. I've respected LeBron. Hey, it's been competition respect because, you know, I'm Chicago. Don't like any Cleveland team. But it's respect to the point since he came back to Cleveland, he hasn't been traveling like he used to. He doesn't flop like he did with Miami. And he just been playing. He been balling. His handles has got better. He like, the game's so slow for him where it doesn't even matter. Like, Boston gave him everything they could. Granted, Kyrie wasn't on it, so they didn't have that veteran presence. But at the same time, though, who on that roster right now can give you a consistent 25 points every night other than him?
I don't know. Shit. Kevin Love, but he's
not consistent.
But he a flop artist.
Not consistent. Not consistent.
But Jeff Green, he playing.
Not consistent.
No, I'm saying he playing. See, you got to understand. You got players. I'm not saying they good. They got some bums. That shows hands down how good LeBron is as a fundamentally sound player. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm from Chicago. I like Chicago sports and Chicago basketball, Jordan. But after Jordan, that's what they did. That's why the Chicago franchise as a whole.
Yeah, they cursed.
I ain't really fucking with them.
And BJ Armstrong should be the GM to be quiet as kept, but we gonna.
You already know that's a whole nother demonstration. But no, but it's like LeBron's. He's similar to Magic Johnson, but you can't compare him to Jordan or even Magic, because Magic came right in and get the NCAA. LeBron didn't even go to college. Magic went right in and got the NBA championship. You know, LeBron, it took him 2-3 years when he went with the Spurs. Then when he went to Detroit, he had the fourth quarter explosion with the 25-27 in the fourth. You know, but at the end of the day, you know, he never had pieces. It's the same thing like now. He getting there with some bullshit players, because you look back on that team, only person that was there was...
facts. The past 2 years, he ain't had some rosters, bro.
Yeah, he had Kyrie, he had Love.
And then before that, he had Wade, and he had Bosh. And even when he had Antoine James and them and Shaq, when he was supposed to beat Orlando and lost to the Dwight Howard-led team.
Yeah, true. And it did, you know, it came down to a fadeaway 1.0 second shot just to get 1 or 2 games, I believe. But
the floater? I've been saying it.
I'm saying the 3
he's been showing clutch moments. I've been like...
I'm saying in Orlando versus Orlando, that 3 he hit fading away with a second left type shit. It wasn't even a whole second.
I hadn't started respecting
but it
LeBron
shouldn't come down to that.
Until he went back to Cleveland. When he went back to Cleveland, I seen him working on his handles when he was at practice with Kyrie all the time, and just him just being not just a robot, because for a long time he was just a robot, bigger, stronger than everybody. He had no ball handles. He was just a freight train. Now LeBron will mix you and hit you with a step back, and you got to respect that.
No doubt. It's only a few guys that are like Larry Hughes. I mean, not Larry Hughes. James Harden got that.
Not in the playoffs.
Yeah, not in the
James
playoffs.
Harden don't got that in the playoffs.
You're right. He don't got it in the playoffs, but James Harden had it all. That's another topic. Not to throw it off.
That's a great segment. Let's go right into it.
That's why I say LeBron should be MVP versus James Harden. Just like I believe Rookie of the Year should be given to Tatum versus what's buddy name? Ben Simmons.
Don't forget Donovan Mitchell, though.
Donovan Mitchell is right there.
I definitely agree with you. It should be Mitchell versus Tatum, because I feel like I don't agree with.
Because mano a mano, Tatum versus Simmons, who came out victorious.
Right,
Tatum.
But I don't even think Simmons is a rookie this year. I think he's a sophomore player that's just playing. But
true indeed.
I feel like
Blake Griffin.
Yeah, and I didn't count that either. But I feel like it should be Mitchell and Tatum, because Mitchell was doing this to us all year. This
true.
It was like, dang, 25, 20, 30. I'm like,
Donovan Mitchell.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Tatum, he has 2 for the first quarter of the year. He was like the 3-point led person, if I'm not mistaken.
He got that nice cockback dunk, same thing.
And he dunked on LeBron. That's the first person I ever see dunk on LeBron.
He did dunk on him. He did. That whole game, LeBron had about 3-4 blocks. Even he blocked the big man. He blocked dude with the Spurs. He beating his niggas shit off the backboard, Iguodala, all that. But that guy, he didn't get. So you got to give it up.
I've never seen nobody dunk on LeBron before that, bro.
I was like, whoa. You know, I kind of was like, whoa.
He bumped him.
Yeah, right.
And he bumped him.
He wasn't scared. But that's how you go for that glory.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he definitely
Same thing back to LeBron. LeBron was doing that as a rookie. He coming in. That's how you got to go get it. You got to go take it. And that's Ben Simmons and Tatum.
Paul.
They coming back. They coming back. Ben Simmons and Tatum coming back with that energy, like not settling. Like certain ball players, they get in the league and be rookies and they settle. Not saying no names, but in that draft class with LeBron, where are those guys other than Wade? But Wade had a good run. Bosh had a good run. Melo had a good run, but it's like they had a moment and they had to go team to team to team. You only know LeBron for 2 teams. You only know D Wade for really 2 teams. Even when he went to the Bulls in a Cleveland stint, that's only 1 or 2 teams, so it really don't count. His whole year, you know, same thing like Kobe. Different guys ran their whole course. But you say you feel sorry for Chris Paul. What do you feel?
I feel sorry for Chris Paul because it's like this was that moment.
Man, that was that moment.
This is that moment.
And he was salty as fuck on
and
the
it was
sideline.
like. It was like, I know James Harden can't do it alone. I know this. I've seen it in the finals. I've seen it in the Western
he was in the
Conference
finals with KD and Russ.
And it's like, it was like, even Eric Gordon, who I told you the only player I was cheering for in the playoffs left because I'm a player fan.
Chicago.
And Eric Gordon, we was going crazy. But my thing is that Chris Paul is like, it's like, man, he was just one playmaker away. One playmaker, because Andre Iguodala being out of that series changes that series. So it's like,
you're right.
Man,
but see, they brought in what's the dude name? Ryan Anderson, 33.
I would have put in Joe. I would have brought in Joe Johnson before Ryan Anderson.
They needed more.
But look who's coaching the team as well. I don't trust Mike D'Antoni for anything. For nothing.
See, that's that European ball. They can't nobody dunk really. Can't nobody really come dunk you. They needed a guy
Eric
like
Gordon
a Jason.
put it in the rim yesterday. I was geek, boy. Eric Gordon put it in the rim. Yeah, he put it in the rim. It was like in the 4th quarter. They were trying to come back.
I think they did. Yeah, I think he did dunk somebody. But you got to have more cuts to the hole. You know, just like different teams like Tatum and Boston. They had different guys attacking, like Cleveland, like you know. Like different teams who have other they ain't one-dimensional teams. Like that's cool to the corner threes. You got guys in the corner. Boston had Morris in the top of the key in the arc, and they had Jaylen Brown at the corner, just like you had Cleveland got Jeff Green in the corner, and then they had Culver at the top of the key. You know, it seemed like they had, and Houston had Tucker at the corner, and they got an abundance of guys at the arcs, and they had Green at the corner.
This is all I'm gonna say about that series. You got to give it up for Klay Thompson too. You've got to give it up for Klay, because Klay is just like. And then my thing with Steph is that giving passing, that they use that short 3-point line.
What's dude that rookie name in Warriors?
Cook. You
Number
talking
2?
about Cook? You talking about Cook? It's not Zero, then it's Cook. It's definitely Cook.
I don't think his name is Cook. Cook is a little dude with the afro.
He was the one dishing it to Steph.
I'm talking about the big man that dunk, but he had a good play. I seen he got the ball kind of like in the post, and he threw it behind his legs, and Steph was right there.
Oh, I saw that. I want to say that might have been Cook though.
No, his name ain't Cook. Cook is a more of a guard. Dude is a big man that do all the dunking. I forget his name. Sorry, homie, but. We're going to figure you out.
Yeah, we're going to figure you out. Yeah.
But you a beast on that shit, G. Good luck.
But before we get into all the media and the music BS, this is what I see from Boston. I'm hollering at the Pelicans right now. I'm like, you can have Gordon Hayward.
Talking about 80?
Yes, you can have Gordon Hayward.
Hey, back to them, though. If
one
DeMarcus Carson, who did they play in the finals? They played Golden State, didn't they? Yeah. If they would have had Cousins, I guarantee you, Draymond Green, and no disrespect to Draymond, because I ain't no Barkley, I ain't trying to fight you, you know, you're whatever. But I guarantee you all that tough guy against Rondo with Cousins, that would have balanced that equilibrium out, because I don't think Cousins would have been scared and nutted up, you know?
Fuck all that shit.
Yeah.
If I'm Boston and I'm Danny Ainge, I'm at the Pelicans like, look here, man. Look, I got Gordon Hayward. I got a 1st round pick.
Giving it all up, huh?
No, Gordon Hayward. 1st round pick. And you can have Al Horford too.
Damn.
Give me AD. You not giving up Al Horford and Gordon Hayward in the 1st round pick for AD with Kyrie Irving, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Rozier off the bench, and you still got Smart, the heart of your team.
Yeah, that might be a good power pick. This summer may be real, because a lot of guys they coming around that tier of their career. Like Carmelo's and different guys, I don't know what the fuck OKC
who
was
know
doing.
What's gonna happen?
You know, Paul George, even LeBron, like hit back to him. We don't know what he's gonna do, if he's gonna win or prevail, and how he's gonna feel time after time. He did it for the city. He got Cleveland back to back to the championship. What's that? 3 years straight when
Four.
they've never been. Yeah,
Four.
Whatever,
This is the fourth time we seeing Golden State and Cleveland play each other.
Yeah, they got them back to this championship in Cleveland since the Cleveland Browns, and that's in the 50s and 60s. And that's not even basketball; that's the sport. So it's like at the end of the day, you know, that's some big shit. You know, but yeah, LeBron is playing at a level where at the end of the career he could bow out gracefully like that. He got a few dunks, and they just the high octane sense of urgency dunks he had to put on that. If LeBron was around some guys that really gave a shit about basketball instead of being off this summer and traveling and on vacation, because that's what it seemed like it was going till they got that in the Indiana series, like they was ready to go home and go fishing. But it's like he willed it just like he willed through like Toronto. I don't know what the fuck Toronto was.
Mentally just can't play against LeBron. It doesn't matter who's on the team. LeBron could be playing with some college D2 students, and it's LeBron, and Toronto is just, they're mental. Like DeRozan and Kyrie, they just don't got it in them. How do you get the coach of the year fired?
But it's like Boston, them little guys ain't scared. That's why it's like you were saying. They got pieces and they got guys who hungry.
Boston and Philly gonna be a problem. And you know what? If I'm Toronto's old coach, I'm going to Milwaukee right now to go coach them. Go to Milwaukee, bro.
Yeah, because Jason Kidd out of there. Hell yeah, man.
Let's get into this, man. What do you feel about Pusha T and the whole Kanye, Wayne, Drake, man? Drake ass.
Man, Drake, you know, first of all, I gotta say peace to Drake. You know, Drake, the only problem I feel as a hip hop artist myself, I feel Drake should stay in one lane, but he's getting his music, he appealing to the masses. Sometimes when you in your particular lane, you on a lane going just for these particular artists, so that's cool. I'm not gonna assassinate his character. What he's doing is great, you know, so big ups to Drake. He, you know, it don't seem like it's over, but I believe back to the Meek Mill's battle, I believe Meek Mill's, but first of all, I always get in the battle after the second, third quarter. I don't never hear what the battle's about. I don't be in these guys' albums skimming through I don't know what they saying, different things that they talking about. I'm in V Live kicking it like that. I know that's a strip club, but sometimes it'd be a new club or a new person, because Drake do a lot of name dropping of where he been and the person he round. So I don't know if he offended Pusha T with some of that cockiness and shit.
This ain't over.
Yeah.
Quentin's in this. Rhymefest is in this. Wayne is in this.
Why is Rhymefest in it? For what? He's on Kanye's side?
I don't know. It's just like there is so many.
Quentin, I thought you were talking about your bro Quentin.
Nah.
I thought you were talking about Quentin as ghostwriter for
Drake. This is not
Drake,
over.
Drake did say like Quentin was working at Kroger's, and Kroger's is a grocery store down in Tennessee and down south. My brother used to go to Tennessee State University. Shout out Ray Fillet, and that's the first time I went Kroger. It's like the meat side of Walmart, like nice, good quality food. Not Walmart to disrespect it, like different food stores like Walmart and Pete's Groceries that you got up here in Chicago.
I feel like this is long time coming. I feel like this is going back to Carter 3 days.
Yeah, because you don't know what dude was doing. The dude Quentin, how they met him, and like with Wayne affiliated. You don't know if Quentin was writing music for Wayne, because dude ain't fall out the sky.
Why the fuck Rhymefest name popped up in this?
Because he ghost right. They say I met Rhymefest. He a cool dude too. Rhymefest a real good brother. He from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rhymefest. So if it get real, I'm gonna have to side with Chicago first to see what's going on. But like I said, at the end of the day, I don't know where it stemmed from, what's the root of it, where's the branches taking it to. Maybe some bullshit, some comedy shit that really should be some shit if a third person was really in between the media. They'd be like, y'all clowns for even fighting for that. So we don't even know, looking on the outside looking at
this shit.
But Drake, bar for bar.
This is entertainment, but it's
like
funny
Game,
entertainment.
just like Game, like I was really surprised when Game got into that beef with 50, like how the bars came out of him, like the 300 miles and running. I didn't know he had that type of lyrical display. Just like I know Drake got that type of lyrical display when pushed to the limit. Like you hear the stints of it, different parts of Drake's albums and freestyles. He got bars when he don't be on that lovey-dove romantic shit. When Drake be on that lyrical shit, like some of them B-side and when the album going off, even that shit with Future, Drake spit some bars. So
allegedly, this was from Do Not Disturb.
Pusha T got bars too, though. You know
he does have bars. Pusha T got bars, but allegedly this started with the Two Birds, One Stone song.
See, I don't know none of that shit.
So it's like this has been a minute,
shit.
man.
I don't know what it's. I'm not gonna call it weird, but it's a lot of left field shit to me because my hip hop realm and range is like.
I got a theory. I think it goes back to when Kanye and all of them were doing stuff for Young Money and Baby never paid nobody. I think that's where this is originally came from because
But then they should be going at Baby then, because I mean it ain't about them then. And why? That's like I said, it's some dumb shit to begin with probably. But like I said, I feel like Pusha T, you know, they shouldn't even be classified to be in the same ring because he's more of a gangster rapper and a street-oriented drug dealer. Because shout out to my homie Zoe. I used to be in this basement. I don't know what albums he played, but he used to have that Ric Flair, that whoa, like some of that, whoa, that shit's high octane and that shit cold. Like I fuck with Pusha T, and it draw you into the. So he got a couple songs. I wish I knew them songs, but he got a couple songs that I played all the way through, maybe 3 times in a row. So Pusha T got some shit.
Drake ain't fucked up 2 niggas that got bars already. Now he lost the Common. But that's even
he ain't
arguable.
Fucking with Common. He
lost the Common.
Don't even say arguably because
he lost the Common. That Canada Dry line was hard. But what I'm saying is he fucked up Meek. He fucked up. Yeah, that's true too. But that Canada line, that Canada line was one of the funniest diss lines ever.
Yeah.
But he fucked up Meek. Now we don't know if Nicki was by Meek telling him don't go at him, but Meek ain't go back at him like he was supposed to, and that was based off of a song off of his album too. And it's put these 2 niggas out. These are 2 like legit niggas that he ain't bodied.
See, it's like when you pull up, I
can't say he body Pusha T yet because it's too quick, but as of right now, body.
I believe Pusha T is the type of artist that got some shit up his sleeve like Jay-Z in that battle with Mobb Deep. I believe Pusha T ain't gonna just let it go lyrical.
So.
I don't think he's just gonna let it go lyrical. He gonna fuck around and find
because he love this shit.
Yeah. He gonna fuck around and find old baby pictures and text feed. He probably getting Canada right now and Drake old stomping ground. You know, talking to people who don't like Drake and about things that Drake did or said or done or scandals. We don't know what is gonna happen. It's gonna come back into notoriety. That's what Meek Mill maybe should have did, and he still, it's an open door, saloon door where he could probably still do that.
No, he finna, if anything, he making music with Drake now.
Yeah, well, who knows? Like I say, I don't know. People are fond of Drake because Drake got all the bitches mostly, and they cater to him. And all the up and coming kids want to rock with Drake, and then Drake got a lot of multicultural race of people.
Yeah, because that song with Lil Baby hard.
You know, Drake got a lot of young people that's different races, and they men and women. They rock with Drake first, and that, you don't know what OVO mean. You don't know a lot of that running through the 6. A lot of that be demonic to me. But it's like, I don't know what it means to know what it don't mean. So I'm not going to say it don't mean, but people cater to it. They gravitated. It's dope. X's and O's, XXO's. I know about that 3 X's, 3 O's. That's love, hugs, and kisses. 3 X's for the hugs, 3 O's for the kisses. Something like that. On the Valentine cards, the birthday cards, you put XXO, but I don't know what X, I don't know what OXO or whatever he got the shit. OX, whatever he got it called. I can't, but I fuck with Drake though. And if they, OVO, right, that's what's OVO. Yeah. But if they pull up on me and talk with me, but depending on what they talking about, I fuck with OVO. They can seem like they got some clout.
Just to switch segments.
To make sure I'm good.
Just to switch segments. How you feel about this anthem shit with the NFL? Man,
the anthem was
so this is what's going on now. So now they've passed the rule where if players want to stay in the locker room, they can. But if they're on the field, they have to show respect to the flag. And if they don't show respect to the flag and say if they any gesture, it may not even just be a knee, then the team will be fined. And the team will have the power to discipline them however they choose. But the Jets owner said he'll pay for anybody's fine. So I guess like
anybody, any team or any player.
I think any player. No, I'm not sure, but I think it's any player.
Any particular player.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, there's some bullshit. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with. I'm not gonna come at Trump about it. But
he started this shit though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna come at Trump about it because this ain't about Trump. If we talking about Trump, we can cut the camera off and start a whole new segment on his ass. But we gonna skim on the crust of it. But at the end of the day, I believe it started and eradicated. It got noticed because of him and what happened with Kaepernick taking the knee. Because Kaepernick back to that mixed culture. He's a mixed culture, so he bring it more than ever. You should be fucking with what he doing because I don't know what he's mixed with. I believe Spanish and black or white or something, Italian. But I know he's so-called mixed with African American, even if he's not, just the fact that he's for non-violence and standing up for people's rights and humanity. I mean, people are staying and do some shit about gender and LGBTQ and all this old weird stuff or other things that's going on, but they won't stand for racism and black anti-gun violence and different injustices. You know what I'm saying, if you will.
This
allegedly.
This is my thing. Well, the whole thing with the Kaepernick. He's biracial, but he had like foster parents. So he was with a white family and all of that. But he was sitting at first. It took a military vet to tell him to take a knee to respect. So my whole thing about the whole respecting is showing respect. They just like it's about what it's about. It's not even about taking a knee. It's about what it's about. That's what it's about at the end of the day, though. And it's like, I feel like the whole Donald Trump situation is he got all the owners by the balls on some dirt or something like that. For them just Roger Goodell to just echo exactly what Trump said in the whole letter of the whole new rule is just ridiculous. And it's a joke. It's like you telling me, because you know Donald Trump wanted to be an owner in 2014 for the Buffalo Bills. They rejected him. And